International, and welcome to another episode of How I Made It. And today I have a very interesting guest, so make sure you stay tuned so that you get to meet my guest.
I've gotta do, so I'm not crying.
Welcome back, guys. And as usual, I said I have a very interesting guest. So this is my guest, everybody. His name is Sukez. As usual, this is a program where we interview different successful people, creatives, as well as influential people. So may introduce yourself, let people know you.
Thanks for inviting me to the program. My name is Gift Sugari, but most people know me as Director Sukez. I'm a video director, Marawad video director, that is, Forbes Under 30 list, as well as the founder of HT Plus Creations.
That's interesting. Yeah. So tell us, how did you start your work? How did you get yourself into video directing and producing? How did you start?
I think it's been as a passion for a long time. Since I was in secondary school, my passion has been art, you know. Yeah. So I used to draw, and I used to everything concerning art. I used to do music and the like. Yeah. So I think with time, the passion grew, and I was able to learn new things. So started designing, then ventured into teaching myself how I could do videos and the like. And by the time I was in university, I just expanded my passion as well as my talent to get to explore more. So since that time, I started a company, HT Plus Creations, which we mostly concentrated on music videos, but with time we ventured into documentaries, and now we're doing films as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how has your journey been from when you started up to now? How has it been? What are the challenges that you have faced, or some of the positive things that you have faced? How have you grown yourself in the industry?
I can say the journey hasn't been that easy. We have made a lot of challenges, but we have also achieved a lot of things. Most of the challenges, maybe we can say overall, like for example, like in Malawi, we're a restricted country, like where to get things, even the information and everything, it's kind of hard. So I ended up like probably to get public equipment to Malawi, it has been a challenge, you know. But we always found a solution to it to get at least moving forward. You know, as you know, so like art industry in Malawi, it's not supported that much, you know. So it's also been a challenge, but I think we have quite few clients who rely on us, who trust our work, as well as individuals as well. So with time, we've been working with these people, and we've been growing since 2014, where we were only 3 people. Up to now, we are 20. So we can say that I think the journey has been quite interesting and quite challenging as well.
Really has been, because if you're saying now you are 20 people, so that means you've managed to employ a few other youth in your company, which is a good thing, because that means you're at least reducing a number of people that are unemployed. So tell us, you said you were under Forbes Under 30 list. Well, how was that for you?
It was quite an excitement to me. I didn't see it coming. Looking at Malawi, I think this is the third time probably Malawi being on the Forbes list. Mostly it's saturated by Nigerians, South Africans, Kenyans, you know. But I think for a Malawian to be on the list, I think it's quite an excitement as well, interesting for the country, you know, because that means our work is being recognized not just in Malawi, but also outside Malawi. So I think it's quite an achievement as well as quite interesting, and we're proud to represent Malawi.
So you guys have now ventured into films, movies. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so as I said, our journey has been a long time coming. We've been doing mostly music video for a long time. We ventured into documentaries, which we've been doing, and we're still doing that as well. TV commercials, we have done a lot of TV commercials. But as I said, we're trying to still expand our services as well as expertise. And we thought it wise that in Malawi there's no film industry. And probably if we be the first people to bring this initiative, this industry in Malawi, I think it would be nice. I've seen like a couple of people have done films, but we can see the reception sometimes hasn't been that great, you know. I think it's about mindset change.
True.
So our films, we want to, not just for Malawi, but also for Africa as well as for the whole world to hear our stories in Malawi. We have a lot of quite interesting stories in Malawi, being our history, folk tales, issues which have happened. All
Yeah.
this is quite interesting, like to be doing films for this. We
Yeah.
have our heroes, John Chilembwe, we have Kufa Chehana, we have Kamuzu. You know, all these stories, they are not told to the world.
Yeah.
You look at how South Africa have branded, let's say, Nelson Mandela, you know.
Yeah.
They have done more than 8 films.
Salafina as well. Yeah.
Exactly. They've done their history, they have documented it in the film, you know.
Yeah.
So we thought it wise that I think if we come in, we also try to explore as well as tell stories
Yeah.
of Malawian origin, you know, which things which have been happening, as well as interesting things, just to show that we also have ways to say to the world.
Yeah, so talking about movies, what movies have you worked with, and what's the project that you're working? I understand you're doing Fatani.
Yes.
Can you explain more about that?
Okay, so first of all, we can say we have done quite, we've been involved in quite number of films. Latest one being an Australian film which was shot in Malawi, called Whistleblower,
Yeah.
which our company was the focal point in terms of location, finding people, organizing everything.
Yeah.
And they were able to be part of this big film, which was a success in Australia, Japan, and Europe as well.
Yeah.
We have also done a lot of documentaries, film documentaries, which have been showcased on international platforms, conferences like UN as well, UN General Assembly, which worked under British Commission. So all this have been quite an interesting thing. As of now, we're working on film Fatani,
Yeah.
which we finished. Now we're looking at distribution as well as premiere of the film, which we have set date on 30 April to premiere at BICC Auditorium.
Okay.
So the film is done, and we're trying to take it to international level, not just locally. As I said, we want to the world to know that we have stories to tell
Yeah.
from Malawi. So this is a story which is based on true events,
Yeah.
which have happened and still happen in Malawi and also across Africa.
Yeah.
It talks about issues of corruption, it talks about water, it talks about a girl child, it talks about equity, it talks about unity. All these things are embedded in this film.
Yeah.
And we thought it wise if we take it outside there, people can appreciate the
Yeah,
art from Malawi.
and I'm also looking forward to actually watch this movie. So I'm definitely coming for the premiere
Sure,
because I mean I would like to see Malawian movies making it on Netflix.
Yes.
I mean you see Nigerian music, South African movies. I mean a few other also different countries.
Yeah.
They have their movies on Netflix.
Yes.
But I think Malawi we're lacking that platform. So if you're really venturing into it, like it's exciting to see that you're doing that, and I would really love for these movies to go where international. So tell us, looking that you're a young person and you have managed to do all these things, what advice can you give to the youth? Because there are so many people out there that would be like, oh, maybe, or they want to be a video director as well, or maybe do some of these things.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes they don't have so much courage or support to do what they can do. So can you advise the youth on what exactly they can be able to do to make sure that they keep going or they don't give up?
I would say first of all, it's about passion.
Yeah.
You know, we have to find in ourselves what we love.
Yeah.
You know? I believe everyone has talent. Probably just a matter of time before you knew that this is what you're born to do.
Yeah.
But probably if we focus much on ourselves to explore on our talent, our minds, to see which thing do you think you are comfortable to do, which thing are you able to do without probably money being the motivation, but you can do it willingly, you know. So if you find that, it can be probably you are a baker, you are a fashion designer, you can be a presenter, you know, all these things, they are inborn talent.
Yeah.
If you find out about that thing in you, if you focus on it and explore much about it, as well as expand knowledge about it, I feel like you can grow bigger without even other things, you know. So I believe that talent and passion goes together, and probably my advice to the youth is they have to explore and their talent as well as passion, but also hard work, you know. All the things, you can have talent, but if you're not focusing, or probably you're not doing much about it, then it's nothing. So it requires hard work, and most importantly, teamwork as well. You can have talent, but you cannot have everything. You cannot have managing skills. You cannot have probably other things which involve which was you're trying to go far. So if you involve a team, you always guaranteed that you go far because you be able to share knowledge on how you can expand, how you can tackle some of the issues as well, you know. And last thing is always put God first, you know, in everything you do. Make sure that you believe, you have faith in God, that think what you're doing, I think is going to be great.
Okay, so I guess the youth, that everybody that is watching, you have taken notes on how best to keep going on whatever dream that you have. So yeah, I think if you need more information, if you're in the same field like Sukez is, I think you can always try to find out from him on how best to go about different things. So what is your next project that you're working on this year? Because I mean, it's just a new year. So what are the next projects that you're actually working on?
Actually, we're working on a couple film TV series. So I think you will be announcing like names, titles of this TV series in due time, as well as we're working on a couple of films which they're in pipeline. So after Fatani, which we know that you guys, you're going to support us to make this film a great success, and so that we can do more. So while we're doing this, we also have another films and series in the pipeline. I think by this year we'll be able to have the whole information to the people, but I believe by next year I think we should be able to roll out this series, these films and the like, and we'll be able to do more as well and try to expand as much as possible as a company, as well as for the film industry in Malawi.
Okay, so everybody knows you as Sukez, but your name is Gift Sukali.
Yes.
So what do you do as Gift in your free time? What do you normally do if you're not working? What else do you do? What do you love doing?
What I love most is I think I love watching films, creative films, to try to see what other people are doing, as well as I like just to explore what's happening in the world, you know, like on the internet, what's new and the like, and mostly I spend time with my family and like my friends.
Okay, so what else would you like people to know about you?
I think people can know, what they should know, that I'm one of the open people, where I believe in sharing ideas, you know. So if you have ideas where you think we can talk, we can share ideas, we can expand, I'm always open, you know. You can inbox me on Facebook at Sukez, just say Sukez, Director Sukez, you should be able to find this page. Or on Instagram as well, my inbox is open. It's not private. My account is open, so you can be able to inbox me. Eventually, I'll get back to you, and probably we can be able to catch up and see how best we can work together.
All right, that's good. Since there's COVID all around everywhere, what advice can you give people about COVID actually?
I can say stay safe. COVID is real. We have seen increased number of cases lately, and this has impacted a lot of things. And what I can say is let's just have hope that things will come to normal. But for now, let's sanitize, let's wear masks, let's make sure there is social distance, and just avoid crowded places. But at the end of the day, don't let your dream die because of this. There's still have hope and faith in your idea that it will come true despite all these challenges.
That's true. Thank you for taking your time to be part of the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Welcome.
All right, guys, there you have it. That is Sukez, award-winning video director, as well as Forbes under 30, who is also venturing into movies. So until next time, keep it how I made it, and don't forget to stay safe. COVID is real. It was Ngugi International. Until next time, goodbye.
I've gotta do, so I'm not crying.